Hello, all. My name is Lauren Walter, and I will be presenting on gardening therapy as my innovative solution. Let's click into the first. There we go. So, the reason for the gardening therapy modality is to help with veterans, specifically veterans struggling with PTSD. The stigma of post traumatic stress, self stigma, public stigma, and structural stigma, it impacts veterans and active duty members, essentially hindering their access to care and support by making them feel as if it's something they shouldn't be seeking due to the stigma related to it. Specifically, with getting care as a veteran for something such as PTSD, if a veteran hasn't experienced combat or something that they feel is worthy of that title compared to their other brothers and sisters in arms, it makes it harder for them to go and seek therapy. So, what do we do for that? Well, there's a need for a dedicated community space. And I don't mean a VA or a VFW. I mean a community space that is always available. And veterans and service members feel comfortable in it. They feel like this is an environment that they can seek mental health and support and community without feeling like they're drowning in the white walls of a VA clinic with, a bunch of people around them that are there for other serious medical conditions that might be a little depressing to see coming in, trying to get your life back on track after, the army or while you're in. So I think that there's a definite need for a dedicated communal space. And I think that this space would be great if it were a garden therapy community center. Obviously, if I was running it, it would be a veteran ran garden therapy community center. I shouldn't say obviously, I'm a veteran, so I shouldn't assume everyone knows that, but it would be a dedicated communal space for veterans to receive therapy and find a sense of belonging and purpose through gardening activities. So what that means is it's not just for therapy. It's also being able to come and do gardening tasks or small animal husbandry tasks like taking care of chickens or harvesting tomatoes or going out and pruning back, leaves that are covered in some sort of powdery mildew, just knowing that when you come to therapy, you're going to be doing something while you're in therapy that helps take you out of your thinking brain and puts you into a place that you can rewire without feeling the fear of maybe falling back into that memory that you're working on. I think that a big part of this would be the veterans create these skills while they're in therapy. They're learning a gardening, skill or animal husbandry skill. And then when therapy is done, we let them know this space is still open for you to come. You always have a purpose here. So if you don't feel that purpose on the outside in the civilian world in this big transition, you can always come to the veteran therapy center, garden therapy center, and do something that's helpful or just exist here and be wanted and, appreciated for being there and a part of the community. Okay, let's go to the next one. In this center, there would be multiple modalities of therapy, including gardening therapy, possible room for equine or other animal husbandry, maybe small animals, to be honest, would probably be better, but equine therapy is great as well. trauma-informed yoga, and nutritional support for military service members and veterans. So I think that that's a big thing that people miss out on, and crucial to being healthy is they're fed a lot of stuff while they're in the military that really destroys their gut, and then they get out and we aren't being fed anymore, or there's no structure. So it's usually great to have some help in getting back into a structured day, and I think that a lot of that has to do with how you're feeding your body and your brain. But that's going a little too far into just the nutritional aspect. The point of this is there would be multiple modalities of therapy and help and support in this center. Creating a safe and supportive environment. The center would be designed to provide a safe space for veterans to freely express themselves, connect with others, and access holistic wellness support. So, with that being said, I would love to see trauma-informed yoga classes, group therapy courses, group classes that aren't therapy-based, but are just classes teaching life skills, or skills that veterans have that not a lot of people have, and that they can teach others. If there's a woodworker in the group, if there's someone that's really great with some sort of fiber work, it would just be nice to have that community outlet for these veterans to be able to present it, to feel needed, to feel purpose, and to feel belonging. So I believe that is the wrap on my innovative therapy approach. I hope you guys have gotten what you could from this, and if there's any questions, please let me know.